What if your brain suddenly stopped keeping time? You wake up, and 5 minutes feel like 5 hours, or a whole day passes, and it feels like you blinked. This isn't science fiction. It's a real neurological condition known as time perception disorder, where your brain loses track of time itself. Psychologists call it dyschronometria, or in some cases chronostasis, a silent glitch in your brain's clock that can make reality feel broken. Welcome to the Psycho Nurse, where we explore the dark side of the mind and what happens when your brain starts betraying you. Every second you live, your brain is quietly counting, not with a clock, but with neurons. In the cerebellum and basal ganglia, billions of signals pulse like metronomes, helping you perceive seconds, minutes, even years. But when those circuits misfire, from trauma, neurological disease, or psychological overload, time itself begins to stretch or collapse. You don't just lose track of time, you lose the feeling of time. Imagine watching your life unfold, out of sync with reality. People with time perception disorder often describe it like being trapped in a dream. I looked at the clock, and an hour had passed, but it felt like seconds. Or, I sat down for a moment and suddenly it was night. In dyschronometria caused by damage to the cerebellum, the brain's timing mechanism malfunctions. In chronostasis, your mind literally pauses time when your attention shifts, like when you glance at a clock and the second hand seems frozen for a moment. That time freeze? It's your brain filling in missing moments, an illusion your consciousness creates to make sense of chaos. Here's where it gets darker. Your emotions directly control how you experience time. When you're anxious, time slows. When you're depressed, days blur into one another. When you're in danger, milliseconds stretch into eternity. It's not your imagination. It's your brain shifting gears, altering its perception to help you survive. So when the brain's internal rhythm is thrown off by trauma, drugs, mental illness, or sleep deprivation, you start living in psychological time, not real time. You're awake, but reality no longer ticks evenly. Scientists at the University of Zurich found that people with cerebellar damage lost their ability to estimate short intervals completely. To them, 10 seconds and 60 seconds felt the same. It's as if the brain's chronometer had snapped, no longer syncing with the outside world. That's why some patients with schizophrenia, Parkinson's, or PTSD report distorted time perception. Their minds drift, trapped in loops, flashbacks, or slow-motion states that don't match reality. Imagine driving your car, but you can't tell how long a red light lasts, or trying to speak, but your brain loses rhythm, like time is slipping between words. Some patients describe it as existential vertigo. Others say it feels like living inside a time warp, your mind trapped between seconds. There's no cure, only therapy to retrain your perception through repetition, mindfulness, and environmental cues. You learn to re-anchor your sense of time, second by second. Time isn't just on your watch, it's in your neurons. And when those neurons falter, reality itself bends. So next time you say, "Where did the time go?" remember, your brain doesn't just keep time. It creates it. And sometimes it forgets how. I'm the Psycho Nurse. Subscribe for more deep dives into the mind, the disorders they never talk about, and the moments where psychology meets madness.